What's up, guys? It's another Devo Day, and today's devotion, I love this phrase. It's actually been something that I have been processing, and I just I love it. Anyway, that being said, we need to build altars rather than towers. We need to build altars rather than towers, and this really uses some Old Testament themes. When I say the word towers, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Hopefully in Scripture, it's the Tower of Babel. And when we look back at the story of Tower of Babel, it wasn't that God didn't like their industrial usage or their creativity or their ability to build, and it wasn't those things. It was that they did it for their own glory. If you look back at that passage, come, let us build ourselves a city with a tower that reaches to the heavens so that we may make a name for ourselves and not be scattered over the face of the earth. Listen, there, the Tower of Babel became a glorifying themselves, a look at what we did, look at all this stuff that we are so powerful, whatever else. Instead of building towers, what would it look like for us to build altars? Altars, similar structure, not as high. Not as self-glorifying. Tower of Babel is built to glorify man. An altar is built to glorify God. An altar was built with stones and usually some kind of wood ability to burn wood on top, and a sacrifice that would be given unto God. And so what does it look like for us to take things in our lives, rather than building altars, towers, which glorify us, instead we build altars which glorify God? And this could be in our gifts, our talents, our desires, our whatever, fill in the blank. I don't know. You have to answer that question for yourself. But when we think about this, I've loved this phrase, and some of the ways that it's impacted me personally is when I'm evaluating a decision. John, are you doing this because you're trying to build a tower, or are you doing this because you're trying to build an altar? And sometimes I have to take those towers that I've built and turn them into altars. I have to take towers that I've built and turn them into altars because I recognize I did this to glorify myself. And that's not right. That's not what God calls me to do. And so instead, I need to tweak some things. I need to fix some things. I need to work on some things. I need to reset and refocus it to being an altar that glorifies God's name, that He gets the glory and the presence. Guys, what does it look like for us to have a life that instead of building towers, we build altars that glorify and honor God? And it's not about us. It's not about how high or making a name for ourselves. The truth is that make a name for yourself. John Ciata is a part of Southridge Community Church. I'm blessed to be a part of the student ministry. The truth is that as sad as it would be if I was no longer here tomorrow, that my name, whatever that would be, for whatever reason, my name would not be something that would be a part of all of eternity, because it's not about my name. It's not about me. It's about God. And so what does it look like for us to live in a manner that says it's not about creating something so that when I pass, it passes with me. It's about creating something that glorifies God. And so that's all that matters. It's just about glorifying His name. It's all about glorifying His name. Something to think about, guys. Something to process. Look at your life. Look at the ways that you're interacting. Look at the purposes. Are you currently trying to build a bunch of towers, or are you building altars? Are you building towers in the ways that you do your actions, the way that you spend your money, the ways that you interact with people? Or are you building altars in the way that you use your money, your gifts, your abilities, your job, your interactions with people, your sharing of the gospel? Because there's a big difference there. Not only in the way that it's communicated, not only in the heart posture, but in the way that it's received. So, guys, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Enjoy this Devo Day. Build altars, not towers.